So good morning everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendra, and today I'm going to discuss a worksheet on torque. So let's start with the worksheet. So here is the worksheet on torque. First question is what is torque? So torque is R cross F in vector notations. Second question is what is magnitude of torque? So magnitude of torque is RF sin theta. Next is maximum value of torque, so it is RF. Next is minimum value of torque, it is 0. Next is torque versus theta graph. It will be a sine curve which will be maximum at 90 degree and the maximum value of torque will be RF. Next is we are being given 2 points 1 and 2 and forces are applied on these points as F1 and F2 and the position vectors are R1 and R2 respectively. We are being given R1 as 2i plus 3j plus 4k. F1 as 3i plus 2j plus k. Similarly, vector R2 is minus 2i minus j minus k and F2 is I cap minus j cap minus k cap. So we need to find the magnitude of vector R1. So it is square of 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. So that will be root 29. Similarly, magnitude of force F1 will be root under 3 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. That will be root under 9 plus 4 plus 1. That will be root 40. Similarly, magnitude of force 2 will be root under 1 square, 1 square, 1 square, which will be root 3. Similarly, magnitude of R2 will be root under 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, which will be root 6. Next question is we need to find torque 1. So torque 1 is R1 cross F1. So we use the determinant method. We write ijk, then components of R1, which is 2, 3, 4, then component of F1, which is 3, 2, 1. Then solving this, we have I cap into 3 minus 8 minus j cap into 2 minus 12 plus k cap into 4 minus 9. So after solving all the questions, we have torque 1 is minus 5i plus 10j minus 5k. Next question is magnitude of torque. So this is root under 5 square plus 10 square plus 5 square, which will be root 150. Next question is torque 2 is R2 cross F. So this is determinant of ijk. R2 will be minus 2 minus 1 minus 1 and F is 1 minus 1 minus 1. So after solving all the questions, we have minus 3j plus 3k cap. Next is magnitude of torque 2. So this will be square of 3 square plus 3 square, which will gives us 3 root 2. Next is torque 1 about x-axis. So we can say about x-axis torque is minus 5 I cap, as I cap is unit vector along x-axis. So torque of 1 about x-axis is minus 5 I cap. Next question is torque 1 about y-axis. So as we can see over here that in torque 1 about y-axis means j cap. So component of j cap is 10 j cap. So which gives torque 1 about y-axis is 10 into j cap. Next question is torque 1 about z-axis. So about z-axis the component here is minus 5k cap. So torque 1 about z-axis is minus 5k cap. Similarly, torque 2 about x-axis, as we can see over here that in torque 2 expression there is no item involved. So that means torque about x-axis in that case will be 0. Next is torque 2 about y-axis. So about y-axis it is minus 3j. Then torque 2 about z-axis it is 3k. Next is we need to find ratio of torque 1 by torque 2. So torque 1 has a magnitude of root 150. Torque 2 has a magnitude of 3 root 2. On solving this, we have root 75 by 3. Root 75 can be written as 5 root 3 by 3. After solving it, we have 5 by root 3. Next question is magnitude of torque 1 plus magnitude of torque 2. So from here we can see that magnitude of torque 1 is root 150 and magnitude of torque 2 is 3 root 2. So adding the two terms, we have root 150 plus 3 root 2. So that will gives us the value of this question. Next question is torque 1 plus torque 2. So we just add the two vectors. Torque 1 here is minus 5i plus 10j minus 5k. Torque 2 is minus 3j plus 3k. So if we add, we will be having minus 5i plus 7j and minus 2k. So torque 1 plus torque 2 is minus 5i plus 7j minus 2k. Similarly, if we find torque 1 minus torque 2, so we just take the difference of these two. So we will have minus 5i plus 13j minus 8k. So minus 5y plus 13j minus 8k. Next is magnitude of torque 1 plus torque 2. So we just take magnitude of this vector. So for that we add 5 square plus 7 square plus 2 square. 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49, 2 square is 4. So if we add these together we get root 78. So that will be about 8.8. So that is how torque can be calculated. So you have seen in this worksheet we have tried our best to make you learn the patterns of the questions which are asked in the exams. If we look for the syllabus of GNU, there are about 100 chapters in all the subjects and about 6000 A4 size pages. An exam comes from 25 to 30 pages only, and retaining those pages out of if we take the average of 30 to 6000, it's 1 by 200. So it's roughly like retaining one page out of every 200 page that you have learned. So that perfect retention is not possible in a single working. You need to work again and again on your neural patterns, on your problem solving capacity, and then gradually with time you have when your mind brain algorithm is ready for the complex algorithms, then you can answer questions quickly, and your preparation is aligned with the line of action of the exam. So these worksheets are just designed to develop those neural patterns in you. Actually, when a student study, he is often troubled by distracted thoughts, and because of that his thinking pattern will change, and certainly he will not be able to optimize his time and energy. So the basic concept behind these worksheet is to engage you continuously so that you are able to at least develop certain neural patterns which are the only purpose of studying. When you are studying, you are transferring information from some source to your mind brain system, but you have to transform that information in the form of patterns. When that pattern will be made, that pattern will get stored in your mind, firstly in the conscious mind, then subconscious mind, and ultimately in the unconscious mind. So the entire technical point of studying is transferring the neural patterns from the brain to the conscious mind, then from to subconscious mind, and at last to the unconscious mind. And when you answer a question, you just recoil that pattern from the unconscious mind. So those students who have mastered this fundamental process of uh, developing the neural patterns, and they are transferred to the mind and are able to retain those patterns from mind to the brain, only those students are able to crack competitive exams. While other students just struggle with thoughts, emotions, thinking, contemplating so many things, but they will be unable to crack competitive exam. So if you aspire to crack any competitive exam, first of all work on your mind brain system, work on the neural patterns, and just know that how to transform the information which you are about to study from the books in the form of a final neural pattern, and how to transfer that neural pattern to your unconscious mind, and how to retain that pattern from the unconscious mind to the brain and use that as and when needed.